we rescheduled. We're doing it today. We're in the pre-show right now. For those of you in the future, by the way, we'll put timestamps in the description.
Brennan, do you have a real grade behind you on the shelves?
I believe he does.
There's several. The only real grade that I built was the Wing Gundam down here, which I'm blocking.
I was talking about the box behind you.
Oh, yeah, which is actually from the Wing Gundam. We're talking about video games today. We're not talking about mod.
I was just like, when did you get that?
This is the pre-show.
Yeah, right? Fast and loose. Let's actually get to talking about the show before the show happens.
Yes. So we're here for the PlayStation 5 reveal.
What do we know so far? What we actually know... I mean, I've heard that it's mostly going to be third-party stuff as far as games are concerned. That said, I feel like they're probably going to sneak a couple of things in there. I don't know, Horizon keeps bouncing around in my mind, maybe because Bobby is doing his playthrough currently right now, too, on the channel.
I hope to God there's some Horizon shit going on.
Well,
that would be pretty wild.
I know, it just keeps bumping into my mind, even though I know they said they're doing their like first party event's going to be a little bit later. But third party, I mean, I know we've got that game, the like first PS5 game that they had revealed, GodFall. PS5 game details revealed Dark Souls and Destiny influences in GodFall. So that was one of the first like PS5 games that was revealed. So I think we're going to see some more of that, probably. But, I mean, when you think of Sony's, you know, main library and stuff, you think of their first-party stuff first. So, frankly, I'm a little unsure of what to expect when it comes to games and what we're going to see for games. I think at least, like, 30% of this show is going to be hardware-focused. You know, they revealed...
how old games integrate into the newer console more so than like big reveals and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, that's one thing they definitely need to address, because if they got backlash on one thing so far, it was that backwards compatibility wasn't quite what people were hoping for, what people were expecting. So they're going to need to address that. But again, I mean, we haven't seen the box yet itself. That's definitely happening here. It's like the one thing we can be absolutely sure of is we're going to see the box. We've seen what the controller looks like. They went into
You're messed up, man. Because
I don't know. It's not so much that I don't like it, but I really liked the DualShock 4. So I'm gonna see, you know, how it feels.
For me, coming from like a Microsoft perspective, it kind of really marries some of the things that I really like about the Xbox controller with, and like kind of took out a lot of things I didn't like about the DualShock. So for me, it definitely seems like an improvement.
Yeah, it's kind of a hybrid.
Well, I'm definitely excited to see the controller and some of the functionality that will come from it.
Right, they're going to definitely expand on what they've revealed so far. They went into some of it, you know, the haptic feedback and all that.
Are we recording right now? Are we
live?
Literally just said he's live.
Yeah, we're alive and we're live. So yeah, we'll hold most of our impressions till the end unless something makes us start screaming, which I really hope there's at least one thing in there that makes us start screaming.
Dude, that would really that'd be awesome, because we haven't had, first off, like a game reveal like that at all.
Well, we're coming off of Xbox's reveal event too, which I don't know. In the back of my mind, I'm like, this could kind of go that way too. My uncertainty with the third-party stuff kind of is combined with how the Xbox event went, with my weirdness about third-party stuff, has me thinking, you know, there's a possibility that this might
flop. But what I think we're gonna get third-party gameplay, but we're going to see a lot of the functionality of the machine and its hardware, you know, being used in those situations. So
yeah,
really,
that's what I meant. I think at least like 30% of this show is going to be hardware focused,
which whereas Microsoft's event had literally nothing. So
yeah, well, it was supposed to be a gameplay showcase. That's why, you know, everyone got annoyed when it really wasn't. It was like in-engine trailers, and they apologized and said, you know, that maybe we miscommunicated what we were going to be showing here.
Yeah. I think we're going to see. I definitely think we're going to see real gameplay, whether it's from like a newly announced IP. I don't know about anything like that, but I definitely think we'll see like things like Destiny, like being played on the PS5.
Yeah, I think some of those cross-gen things are going to show up. I was back and forth on. I was like, maybe we'll see some Cyberpunk running on PS5, but there's a dedicated Cyberpunk event coming up too. So I'm like, that lessens the chance of that.
Yeah.
So again, that's where you know, every game I can think of that we might see that's third party, there's a reason that we might not see it there. Usually because I think of it and I'm like, oh yeah, we might see, you know, that. And then I'm like, oh no, that's first party. Like, you know, I was like, oh, Naughty Dog is a 2-team studio. So one team has been working on The Last of Us Part 2. What's the other team working on? Well, we're probably not going to see that here, because they're going to do that at their first-party event. What's the temperature down here? Oh, 81. We broke 80. Great.
Jesus Christ.
It's hot as hell down here.
What the hell?
It's hot, man.
Dude, I need to figure out some sort of solution for this studio.
Solution is to get a real one.
Yeah, this is a great time to mention, you know, if you guys are watching, make sure you like, subscribe. All that helps us out a lot. And what did you say?
And they're gone.
And they're gone, right? Pander harder.
Right here, help us out. Like, no, they're gone.
What happened? I had to walk away for a minute. What I missed?
All right, let's get back to actually talking about fun stuff and not the problems. Where are we at? Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
57.
Yep, 3 minutes out. Yeah, I mean, if there's anything quick anyone else wants to say, any other predictions or anything, we don't really have time to get into a more in-depth conversation again, but speak now or forever hold your peace.
I hope the controller was a hoax.
I'm excited. I don't know.
I'm on your side there, Bob.
I just want to see I want to see real, tangible, next-gen goodness. But yeah, if you guys are watching in the chat, let us know what you guys are excited to see. Let us know if you're here for PlayStation or if you're an Xbox person who's here to shit on them.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Trailer right off the bat, or it's going to be a sizzle reel.
I have to refresh my browser because it is not. Here we go.
What the fuck?
Y'all are looking at a big white cube too?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazy colors in it. Damn, that looks awesome.
Dude, this is just a motion graphic. Chill out.
I know. Dude, this is like my graphic artist in me is just going nuts.
I feel like I'm in Blade Runner. The classic.
Great.
There we go.
Different choices. How we might have ended up.
No. I like the hand we've been dealt.
You, me, together, we were destined for something great.
Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather.
Here we go.
Or the... I don't know.
Are we getting GTA 5 on PS5?
Wait, what?
Seriously?
Well, it still says PS4 in the corner, so...
You sounding more and more like a snee-eye itch every day.
Oh, they're gonna show the difference, I think.
My job, my sport, get your own!
Dude, I remember when this game was first revealed and how amazing it looked.
We should talk about work.
We out here gangbanging like it's 91.
GTA Online. Is this just new GTA Online stuff? Is that what we're getting right now?
We all love banks! Get me a DJ!
This is definitely like all the expansions and stuff.
I was gonna say, this is everything that exists so far.
This cannot be traced back to me.
Champagne, anyone?
Just sort of smash things.
So now what?
The chat is so
That's what I'm
stupid. I'm
saying.
sorry, Cap, you're stupid.
Expanded and enhanced.
Okay.
Don't know what that means.
That's what I thought. So it's going to come to PS5 also, but we didn't get to see any. All that was on PS4.
Appeared that way.
Yeah. Well, it said PS4 at the top left corner the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, starting today, GTA 5. Wow, that's a lot of fake money.
Mucho dinero.
Big incentive to go back to GTA 5.
Well, GTA Online.
Yeah, sorry. Same thing. Come on.
It was great to kick today off with a look back at just some of the seminal moments of the last 25 years. And what better way to bridge our past and our future than with a game that's graced every PlayStation console, Grand Theft Auto. It's been a privilege partnering with Rockstar Games for many years now, and we're thrilled to open today with the news that that partnership will continue with PlayStation 5. It's now just over a year since we began sharing technical details of PlayStation 5, but today's the day that we've been looking forward to for years, when we get to show you just some of the games that demonstrate our belief that PlayStation 5 marks the biggest generational transition our industry has yet seen. The content we've curated for today's event showcases how PS5 has inspired developers to create new experiences that are transformative in how they look, sound, and feel. Enough from me. We're going to have the games do our talking.
Good. Okay.
All right. Here's the good stuff.
A hero's just someone who doesn't give up. Your dad said that.
Spider-Man.
He was right.
Mm-hmm. Miles Morales, too.
Now it's your turn.
Oh, you're right.
Go be a hero, Miles.
Nice.
Okay.
Dude.
Let's do this.
All right.
Love the new outfit.
Well, that's the Miles Morales outfit.
Have you seen Into the Spider-Verse?
Mm-mm.
Really good. Dude, very cool.
Sequel or?
It's gotta be a sequel.
I think it's. It doesn't. I don't think it's a full-fledged game though.
Yeah,
that was pretty
right.
fast. I think it's almost like Uncharted had Uncharted 4 and then
今日は
Uncharted
皆さんに僕らが作
Lost
っている新しいグランツーリスモの情報をシェアできるということですごく興奮しています。 今回のグランツーリスモは、おそらくこれまでのねグランツーリスモの、ファンの方が、プレイしたら本当に嬉しいんじゃないかなっていう、キャンペーンモードを中心にしたグランツーリスモになってると思います。ぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
You gonna show something? Yeah.
Yeah, let's see this.
This is gonna look amazing.
Yeah.
Turismo, man.
Dude, look at the lighting. Holy cow.
Oh.
Dude,
the interiors.
Amazing. Ooh.
Oh, man.
The reflections, dude.
Yeah.
Is this the generation of reflections or what?
Oh, yeah. Real-time reflections. The rearview mirror.
Yeah.
It's one thing racing games have always kind of like found, you know, workarounds for.
Yeah.
I think we'll finally get a real rearview mirror. GT7.
Oof.
Oh. I thought that was going to be it. We're going to actually see.
Ooh.
Oh, those interiors, man.
Yeah, that looks nice.
That's amazing. Dude.
The sounds, too.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
What I was really hoping for was this to be a live demo and somebody to be describing the haptic feedback through the controller.
That's a good point, yeah.
Dude, they hit 280 right there.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, that's kilometers.
Yeah, bro, come on.
That's pretty fucking fast.
This ain't America. The sounds are really freaking awesome, though.
Yeah, Turismo, the presentation has always been, you know, in visuals and sound, like their biggest focus. Racing games in general usually look really good, but
yeah,
GT is like top
Forza,
tier,
I think,
usually.
had a good. I think Forza over the years has kind of fallen in terms of visual fidelity.
Well, they were one of the best. They are one of the best games.
You can't
like,
really put Forza
games.
Horizon against
Turismo.
No, the regular Forza. I forget the
Forza 3 or Forza 4.
Yes!
Because one's open world. Yeah, there you go, Bobby.
Oh, dude!
No way. It appears that the dimensions are collapsing on one another. If we cannot get to... Right, the ship. I mean, we can't be that far.
I have it in my sights.
They have found us.
Oh my god, I'm so stoked now. I don't even care if they don't show any Horizon Zero Dawn shit, but this is fucking this is my childhood.
Oh, here we go, gameplay.
Nice.
Oh, that looks so satisfying.
Holy crap!
Oh, man.
This is them playing with the load times.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, shit. Like, yeah, let's just load in completely different levels really fast. That's awesome.
You can see the load happening, too.
Yeah, but I mean, it's super fast.
It's so fast, but you can see it, which is really cool.
Beats me.
Wow.
Oh my god. Clank looks all chrome and shit, like he actually looks metallic, it's so good.
Ratchet, we are too late. Ratchet?
Who are you? Rift apart? Oh my god.
Oh man, I'm so down for Lady Ratchet.
Hell yeah.
Hi, I'm Marcus Smith, creative director at Insomniac Games. The entire studio is so excited to be able to share with you a first ever look at Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
I mean,
brand new, full-length, interdimensional adventure built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5. We're doing things we've never been able to do before, like use dimensional rifts to be able to leap from planet to planet nearly instantly, or put ray trace reflections on Clank. All of our alien worlds are filled with density and life previously unseen.
I'm like a second behind you guys.
All new arsenal is more exciting than
I think
ever.
I'm like a couple seconds ahead of you guys.
Controller's enhanced feedback. Ratchet and Clank are near and dear to our hearts at Insomniac, and we can't wait to share more with you in the future. But for now, here's another look.
Is this my...
What the fuck is that?
Oh.
That's so cool.
Whoa. Reminds me of BioShock when what's her face could like pull things in from other reality.
Elizabeth.
Sand sharks.
Yeah, I think so.
I like how that guy just got sucked in there.
Nice sand shark. Nice sand shark. My heroes.
It's really great seeing some of the lighting and real-time reflections happening in like an arcadey game like this too.
Yeah, totally.
Well, this is also the type of stuff that just looks good for years too, you know?
Right. It's timeless. But you're seeing like more articles on screen. Yeah. I think your gun's spitting out little bullet casings, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I kind of wish
what is that?
Good job. He must have more planned than his plans. That's what I'm afraid of.
What is that? What's that? Oh, damn.
So I don't think he's making the portals appear. I think those are just appearing dynamically in the environment.
Yeah, and he's just affecting them.
Yeah.
It might be a gadget that he has, and
no, because I think the portals are just like opening randomly. Like you have the purple ones and the yellow ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're probably like scripted in like.
It's
scripted
like the yellow
location.
ones you can jump through, and the purple ones are just like enemy spawns or whatever. But still, very cool.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
I'm so stoked about that.
Yeah, a lot of people are probably going to be very excited for that.
Dude, that's my childhood right there.
Yeah.
Square Enix.
Yeah, you're like a few seconds ahead of us.
Yeah, I can see it now. God, Bobby.
Always. He's always a few seconds ahead.
Aren't you on AOL dial-up, bro?
He's still using those like get 1,000 minutes free dial-up internet discs.
Yeah, dude.
What is going on here?
Yeah, what is this?
Square Enix. Is this I don't want to say it. Nope. Not what I was thinking.
Whoa!
Wow, yeah.
What?
I'm very intrigued though.
This
looks like Shadow of the Colossus on
I think this is a
Athia.
new IP. Yep, definitely a new IP.
Project Athia.
Dragons.
Shut up, Bobby.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
That looked awesome. Holy crap.
Spoiler of dragons.
Yeah, he's like dragons, and I'm looking at a black screen.
That dragon was sick, though. Yeah.
It's a good dragon. Solid dragon.
Solid dragon.
8.5 out of 10 dragon.
Liquid dragon, solid dragon.
Liquid dragon, solid dragon.
Big boss dragon, ocelot dragon.
Alright, shut up.
Sorry.
Rip humans.
I'm getting indie vibes.
Kitty cat.
This reminds me of that Neil Blomkamp short thing that he did.
Tell me you're the cat.
Shut up, Bobby. No way.
I think he might be right.
That would be so cool.
It's got a backpack or something.
Oh, you're definitely the cat. Cat Simulator.
Cat Simulator
2.0.
This is the sequel to Catastrophe, that game where you knock shit off counters as a cat.
Oh, great game.
It's Untitled Cat Game.
This is awesome. I love the aesthetic, the future, like that dystopian future is classic and beautiful, and I love it.
Oh my!
Well, the contrast.
The most adorable freaking cat in the world.
Stray.
Oh my god!
The contrast of like everything else being inorganic and you being like the only organic thing around as the cat is interesting.
Very cool. Who? No studio.
B12 was the one that I caught.
It said Annapurna?
Annapurna, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
Hardware stuff.
This is already kicking the teeth in on the Microsoft event.
Ultra high speed SSD.
Yeah, we know.
You gotta like not read. You gotta wait to read it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's just ray tracing now for me. Here we go. The haptic feedback. Cool.
USB-C. Comes with a deer? Oh.
Microsoft just does not know how to market
between the artistic vision and technical limitations. With PS5, we're not going to be burdened.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
We're going to be able to realize our artistic vision a lot better. It's got a ton of horsepower, which is very easy to unlock, and it's a machine that's really easy to develop on. The PS5 will present a paradigm shift as to what players will come to expect from gaming. Will let us tell stories, make worlds, create gameplay that I think will truly captivate the player and really surprise quite a few people. Please take a look at this new franchise for Worldwide Studios, coming exclusively for PlayStation 5.
New IP from Worldwide Studios. Yeah, this is like all first party. I thought it was supposed to be like barely any.
No, I had a feeling they were going to come out strong.
Over and over, I relive my first moments on this alien planet.
Space! But that's bad.
The attack. My death.
Got two different colored eyes.
The crash. The attack. My death.
Oh god. It's a Groundhog Day game.
Cycle. Even death is no escape.
Survival horror.
This almost looks like it's running on the Horizon engine.
This seems somehow different. As if changing.
Right?
Like it looks a little like Death Stranding, kind of.
Uh-huh.
Infecting my mind.
It looks like it doesn't. I don't know.
The longer I spend here, the more I can feel my sanity slip away. But I cannot lose hope.
What is this game?
keep looking for answers.
Whoa, weird
My
first
only
person.
hope is to break the cycle.
I saw that.
Before the cycle breaks me.
Returnal.
That has me very interested.
Yeah.
Story intrigues me. Gameplay looks like it might be a little shallow, but only time will tell on
The
that.
action gameplay, but then the first-person sequences looked interesting though.
Yeah,
but that also could have just been
survival horror, and that was kind of like that got my hopes up for that. But
shooty survival horror space game.
Survival. Yeah.
What did I say? Was that Sumo?
Yep.
What?
Tony the Tiger?
That's what I was thinking.
Is it a mascot? It's a mascot.
No.
No, never mind. Oh no.
Oh, Little Big Planet.
Damn it, Bobby.
SackBoy.
So, Little Big Planet.
Question is, how is Little Big Planet gonna fare in a post-Dreams world? I mean, it's definitely a little more approachable, so I guess it still has that.
It's not. It's SackBoy, so it's gonna be protagonist driven.
Yeah. It's just like the creation element of it. I mean,
yeah. Well, we haven't really seen that yet, so.
Yeah, I know.
Wondering how much of that will actually even be there.
Mm-hmm.
Co-op.
Hey, what's up?
Looks like a Ninja Turtle.
Four-player co-op.
Yeah, it's very like party game vibes.
Yeah, and you're right. We haven't seen any creation mechanics yet.
I think it's like more of a party game. Like,
I mean, maybe that answers my initial question.
Yeah.
Sports game.
Crazy about that one.
I don't know what the hell this is, but I love it already.
The last game reminded me of Fusion Frenzy, and this is like the Little Big Planet one. And this reminds me of Fusion Frenzy even more.
American Ninja Warrior? No, they're in cars.
It's Rocket League, okay.
Is it though? It is Rocket League.
It's totally got Rocket League vibes.
No, yeah, sure, but no, it's not Rocket League because it's totally Destruction Derby-esque. It might be from. Did we see a studio?
Maybe that's their new thing.
Dude, the particle effects are nuts.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, yeah, they're like not even in vehicles as parkour like things. Maybe that I don't know that London London Underground reminds me like I feel like that was like in Rocket League. Maybe they're taking a new turn on things.
I think that, I think it's same studio, just god damn it.
Like going up on totally, walls.
Yeah. God, they just like have their finger on the
Destruction
All-Stars. Fun. God damn.
Destruction All-Stars. Yeah,
I didn't even lower the audio for that. I was just yelling through that. That was cool. Whatever that was cool.
Hello everyone, my name is Josh Greer, and this is my brother Mike. We're from Ember Lab, a small team with a background in film and animation.
and we're very excited today to share with you the first look at our new game. It's a story full of adventure and charm that has themes in personal growth and redemption. So please enjoy.
What are those?
I know you are kind. You sense the power that flows through this land.
Pixar vibes.
You do not fully understand it.
Not anymore.
Driven by the belief that you can help these troubled spirits.
The lighting just gets me, dude.
Hide your weakness from me. You have no power here, Kena.
Oh my god.
It's like Pikmin.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you get to collect those things?
You are their god.
Yeah.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Got the female protagonist thing going on here. Just brought that horse back to life, girl.
Yeah, she definitely just unlocked that area of the map.
Yeah, right.
It's
that was cool too. I liked that.
What? Love them tails.
You ever feel like you're just waiting for a sign?
It's so anime.
Yeah, this art style is fantastic.
Sometimes I feel like I'm just standing on the edge of doing great things.
Okay.
But
wait, is that what that said, or?
It's the school, yeah.
Really?
Maybe
wow.
it's just nerves.
There was a show like
maybe it's the fear that
15 years ago called
I'll
Volcano.
never be as good as what I imagine. When I'm still just standing on the edge. But if we've got nothing else to lose,
they're like dinosaurs?
Yeah, they're definitely dinosaurs.
One of them has like angel wings though.
They're Neopets.
They're
Neopets.
Forgot about those stupid things.
Yeah.
What is this? This music is amazing.
Goodbye, Volcano High. I guess that was the title.
Shit. I want to see more of that.
Dude.
I want to know if it's like, you know, just like all cutscenes, like almost like a, you know, Walking Dead or Quantic Dream kind of game,
and I'm here to share
or if there's
with
actual
you
like
a game that I've been dying to make.
I think it'd probably be like Quantic Dream or
Telltale. Yeah.
Failure is devastatingly hilarious, and the memories should last you a lifetime. Take a look.
I was still busy talking about that game. I missed what's happening there.
Yeah, I definitely want to go back to that game. OddWorld coming back?
Oh, nice, dude.
They believed, trusted, followed, and it led them here. You may have escaped with the murderous blades, for the fate of your entire people is up to you.
Damn it, Bobby. I was like, what is he laughing at? Oh.
Sorry. What is this shit? Is it like a side? It's like a side scroller.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What on earth? What on earth?
Tell me this game is rated M.
Your full voice.
Kind of hoping for an M rating on that game. Like, just the weirdness that I saw.
Holy shit! Shinji Mikami.
我々の考える東京のビジュアルを実現できました。今までに見たことのない東京の魅力を見て、聞いて、感じることができます。これからお見せするのは
Now I really wish Colin was watching.
Me too.
He'd be losing his shit right now.
スーパーナチュラルでミステリアスな東京、そこに潜む驚異と美しさを感じ取っていただけると思います。
Dude, I can't wait for this.
New Shinji Mikami IP, new game. It's not Evil Within, I don't think.
It's Ghostwire
or Resident Evil.
Oh, no. I think you're, yeah.
He said Ghostwire.
Yeah.
You see things others can't. Hear threats others don't.
Cool. Ah!
Fight when others won't.
Slenderman?
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you to save Tokyo.
What the fuck?
I was not expecting the first person perspective.
Yeah, me either. Dude, this looks epic as fuck.
Slender Men, plural.
Slender Men, yeah.
What the fuck?
Slender Men seem to be like one of the most common enemies.
Yeah, and headless schoolgirls.
Yeah, that too. God.
Tokyo!
Oh, that thing's weird.
Yeah.
What?
Hang on, guys. I'm gonna have to jump off for a little bit. I'll try to hop back on before the end.
Okay. What did we just watch?
Ghostwire Tokyo.
Right, okay, thanks for clarifying that.
I'd never heard of Ghostwire.
It's new.
Oh, well you guys were referring to it before like you had heard about it.
No, he just mentioned it and I didn't hear him mention it, and then when Greg said it I was like, oh yeah, he said that.
Oh, what is this?
Yeah, it was announced last year.
Ah, okay.
That's why I recognized it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it came back to me when you said it. Go space?
Go to space! This looks like Journey.
You know, I was thinking
yeah.
that. I was thinking that and I didn't say it, and then you said it.
Okay.
Look at the art style, dude.
Gameplay?
This is definitely gameplay.
It looks like Flower now.
Yeah.
Are you a rocket?
You are a rocket.
A vessel of some kind? Jett.
Oh. It's Cowboy Bebop.
Holiday.
Interesting. The ambiguity of it all makes it kind of hard to...
They did Sword and Sorcery, Super Brothers.
That VR game?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, I think this is Godfall. No, Gearbox. Wait, no, yeah. Gearbox is publishing it. Counterplay is developing it. This is the game I was talking about that I was like, yeah, we're probably going to see this.
Destiny with swords?
The people have said it's like that, yeah.
That's more like Warframe to me, but...
Well, it's the progression mechanics and, you know, RPG, armor, loot base, blah, 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 blah.
The gameplay is definitely Warframe-esque.
The armor, though, is very Destiny-esque. That looks nuts. Not a fan of the choice of music for that, but...
Yeah, it could be... That game looks like it could be fun if you're... like for fulfilling your kind of like power fantasy kind of thing. It looks like you could really spec your guy out and be super powerful. And
it's all about the loop and the loot.
Yeah.
Loop.
Yep.
Ooh.
What?
Hyper Light Drifter was great, so.
Look at this.
What is this now?
That's a black hole.
That was definitely a black hole.
That looks sick. We're just surfing through a black hole right now?
It's the Silver Surfer video game.
What?
Shit.
That's a big lady!
That's a huge bitch!
Like Evangelion. Oh my god.
Going into gameplay?
Absolutely.
Yep, that camera move.
Yeah.
Her cape just like manifests itself.
She's fast.
Oh yeah.
Figure skating simulator.
Yeah, right?
Ah, that camera move is making me want to... nope, can't play this game. It's gonna move.
You can come in, it's okay.
Vertigo. I bet you they show another video game. Hitman? Yeah, definitely Hitman.
My first thoughts exactly.
As soon as you saw the suit.
Yeah.
It was always gonna end like this. All your hard work, all your sacrifice, only sped up the process.
Peggy!
Oh god, it's like First Blood meets Hitman.
And now, you find yourself alone. Only death awaits.
There it is.
Man, 3.
God, Hitman games always have such like...
Quiet.
Here from
You're ahead of me.
In Hitman 3, Agent 47 is back for his most intimate and professional contract in his entire career. This is also the dramatic conclusion for the World of Assassination trilogy. I'm so proud to be here to present a little glimpse of the gameplay where Agent 47 is on top of the world in Dubai. Enjoy.
Dubai, dude, money in Dubai.
All my money's in Dubai.
Gonna steal our money, our top shelf money.
Oh, that looks so cool. Yeah, smoke that joint.
Do you have hair now?
What? One of our key new mechanics. Toupee.
No, definitely not.
I was like, come on, a little more. You gotta show a little more than that
say,
if you're gonna show gameplay.
Yeah, might as well have shown that in the first part.
Yeah.
Oh, Scott's not even here for the money in Dubai.
UI? Oh.
Oh, we're getting to see the UI.
Oh.
I don't have one. Oh, okay. Wait.
Who did that? What? Is that the like Gundam Planet guy? The USA Gundam guy?
What is happening?
It's the robot rescue mission or whatever series. The last one that was really good was VR, but this doesn't look VR. Although I'd imagine it has to be.
You look like the robot from WALL-E.
Yeah, Astro. Yeah, it's definitely, it has to be in VR, even though the like camera movements didn't look like a VR perspective.
So you're saying we might get a Gen 2 PSVR?
Oh, they pretty much already confirmed that without confirming it. Like, we know current gen PSVR is going to work with it, but yeah, there's definitely going to be more to it. I turn this way down. What?
What the fuck is this?
Dude, his eyes.
Yeah.
Is this like Monster Hunter?
I was,
like,
dude, stop, get out of my head. I saw that thing and I was like, Rathalos.
Dude, and now you're underwater? This is very voxel and I love it.
Wait, is this a Souls-like?
Yep. Get out of my head, goddammit.
Whoa. Oh my god, look at the water in the... Oh, dude.
What is this shit?
Sand penguins!
He's got a gun!
A fat bear.
Yeah.
Fire sword. Cool, man. Really diverse range of environments and...
Yeah. What is this game? Rubber duck.
Yeah, when he pokes it.
Yeah.
This is awesome. This is so cool.
Oh.
Dude, that fighting style. Oh my.
Dude, I want this. Whatever it is.
Dude, I don't know. This is
winner.
Yeah, this might be game of the show.
Yeah, this is definitely top of the list of things I'm excited. Little devil inside?
The dragon!
Yeah, good. Bobby didn't ruin the dragon for us. Dragon!
Wow.
Oh, but shit, they didn't show us the UI when they did the Astrobot thing. I thought we were gonna see that.
Yeah.
That.
Looks like we're gonna get little bits of it.
Zion Williamson to the New Orleans Pelicans. Here we go. The first ever teaser for
I don't
NBA
give a shit.
2K21. Y'all are not ready for this.
Sports games!
Y'all are not ready for this.
I mean, probably not. It is going to look great. And the last one, some of the 2K had the really good story mode, right?
Yeah,
I don't really play sports games, but it did have a really cool story mode. And it's looking like they're going to do it again.
Granted, this does look really fucking nice.
It's actual gameplay.
Yeah, right.
The sweat simulation.
It's a Gatorade commercial.
This is pre-alpha. Oh shit.
Feel life.
You know you have to pay for that, right?
Well,
Sorry,
if there's one thing that sports games and basketball games in particular struggled with, it's like sweaty models, sweaty character models, and I feel like they fixed it for that one. So
it looks better for sure.
The sweat looks pretty solid.
Fluidity between animations is going to be important too, and we didn't really get that in that demo.
What the fuck?
Strawberry Simulator. It talks.
It's like.
Oh, where is Scott?
Strawberry Pokemon.
Amazing, aren't they? Half bite, half snack.
This looks like a PS2 fucking
entirely
game.
unique to this island. Oh,
it's got googly eyes.
Beautiful seed pattern.
She ate it.
What is happening?
And it's tasty.
I don't think I took any acid today.
Island or
she just grows strawberry
hands. Oh, it's from the creators of Octodad. All right, yeah.
Now it makes sense to the ridiculousness.
Yep. Are those ribs? Are those baby back ribs?
Those are cheeseburger bugs.
That's a donut.
There's a fucking sub fucking like a hero centipede.
Is this like the sequel to that like dirty movie about food?
Are they singing about BugSnax? They were singing BugSnax.
Invitation is open. Come join me on the island of BugSnax.
Liz, I was trying to carry a lamp with my weenie hands, but I dropped it, and
oh, who is that voice actor?
Oh, again?
BugSnax.
I think you can pretty much pigeonhole anyone that buys this game and know exactly what type of person they are.
Look at all the BugSnax coming out at night.
Look at that weird monstrosity, that Franken BugSnax.
Yeah.
BugSnax.
Imagine they closed the show with that.
Right? I would have. I don't know how I would have felt about that. I mean,
yeah,
I'm
that's
glad they showed
a lot of confused emotions.
Yeah.
These are such great little intermissions.
Yeah, totally.
Like,
feels like Adult Swim, but like more adult.
This is like everything that Microsoft didn't do.
Hi everyone, thank you for being with us today for this very special event. But before we get to the end of the show, I have something very near and dear to me.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh god, what is it?
Oh god.
Don't keep me in suspense. No.
Horizon.
What is this?
That's quite the landscape.
Yeah.
Like, Elder Ring or whatever.
Elden Ring?
Yes.
I don't... Oh yeah, you're right. I think so.
They had that From Software look, dude.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, like, dilapidated piece of building, I was like,
That, though.
Whoa.
Oh, definitely.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What?
Hello.
Holy shit.
Attack on Titan anyone?
Whoa,
yeah, right?
Looks awesome.
That looked fucking cool.
Badass.
Oh my god.
What? Demon Souls
2? No?
No, it's Demon's Souls.
The fuck?
Blue Point.
What the heck?
They, like,
Deathloop
totally
is a
basically
next-gen
remade
first-person
Demon
shooter
Souls.
About rival assassins locked in a time loop. This is our unique.
I didn't play Demon Souls. I started with Dark Souls, so I've never
Freeform
fucking...
immersive gameplay.
Whew, what?
A surreal player-driven story smashed together. Want to
Colin
see some
played Demon
stylish action?
Souls.
Check this out.
Dude, he's gonna be all over that shit.
God damn it. They gotta give you time in between to freak out about stuff, because now I don't know.
I know.
Oh.
Should have been taking notes of things all this time.
I'm writing stuff down.
No, this is how you know it's been a good show, because I haven't... This is all pre-show stuff. I haven't written anything down.
I'm just, like, scrambling between stuff. This looks awesome.
Yeah.
I'm getting Bioshock vibes here, too.
Yeah.
Totally.
This isn't...
Well, you just dumped nails into that gun, and... Now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like, you figure it out. A little bit of, like, Dishonored in it, too.
Yeah, you got that
stuff. Oh, is this Dishonored? See, maybe I would know if, no, it's not.
What?
If I had been able to listen.
What?
Oh, no. Bethesda.
Good morning, Black Reef. Another day, another death. Aren't time loops fun? For everyone else on this island, this place is paradise. A never-ending party.
This is definitely connected to Dishonored somehow.
It looks like We Happy Few meets Dishonored meets Bioshock for sure.
They always cut me down. But I'm one stubborn motherfucker.
It's another, like, Groundhog Day game,
Oh my god.
You have 2 Groundhog Day games.
Are you laughing at the force throwing around?
Oh, what he said.
Every loop I'm learning a little more, piecing together the puzzle.
I love the lever action flip cocking, too.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
There's just one little snag.
You thought it was going to be easy?
Juliana Blake, Black Reef's protector, and a real pain in my ass. She may kill me 1,000,000 times, but eventually, inevitably, I will break this fucking loop.
Cool.
Is Deathloop the title?
That's what I was wondering.
Slide through the fireplace. Ooh.
Dude, this is dope. Deathloop.
I don't like watching you die. I like killing you. There's a difference.
Oh, you get to play as her, too.
So yeah, I guess that was the title, Deathloop.
Yeah, no, it was.
Oh, I wonder if it's asymmetrical. I wonder if that's like you versus another player.
I think it's like...
it's like if one player is trying to prevent you from completing your objective.
I mean, I just thought it was you go back and forth during the story, and I thought that alone was interesting, but that's a thought. Does that say his story comes to an end?
I'm so quiet.
Shut up.
Shut your mouth.
But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence. The bushes empty.
Oh, this looks fucking beautiful.
Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free of Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine, under branch, and into the forest deep.
What is it with that creepy story?
It's just a local tale.
You're really into that stuff?
Quit being so paranoid.
Oh.
No! Friendly! Friendly!
Whoa.
Who sent you?
Holy shit.
They're coming. Who is?
Oh!
What are we working with here? I want to know what this is.
I don't know either, but I love it.
I see people in the chat saying Outlast. I see people saying Silent
Outlast.
Hill.
No. There ain't no fighting in Outlast. It's like Victorian era. Or vibes, at least.
I'm saying Resident Evil.
Oh, Resident Evil, I think.
No. No, it's not, because the main protagonist. Yeah, see, something different. The main protagonist from. Wait, what?
Dude.
Chris?
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah. Yep.
Colin, where are you? We need you for this right now.
That wasn't... Okay, what I just saw was not what I heard happened. But what I heard happened might have also happened as well. Holy shit!
Boom!
The reason why I didn't think that was Resident Evil is because you didn't see the main protagonist from Resident Evil 7. And I knew that in Resident Evil 8 he was gonna be in it.
Right.
And Chris Redfield as well.
And it was the first person perspective. Once you said that, I was like, oh, yeah, I think so.
The fuck, dude?
What is this shit?
It's like Times Square. Delivery! Hello.
Yeah, this has Death Stranding vibes all over it.
Fucking A.
Yes?
We're watching the zombie movie.
Whoa!
Okay.
More cats!
Yeah, I know. This one's like a hologram. Dude, is this...
DLC?
Quickly get some sun, baby.
There's a reason they're hiding the face and voice.
I know, I was gonna say, please be fucking Norman Reedus.
He almost has the same body language.
Oh, I don't know.
Dude, this has
what? It's the Truman Show.
Yeah.
That thing just came through a screen.
That I heard a grunt. It sounded very Norman Reedus-y.
This all looks very Hideo Kojima.
Very Norman Reedus-y grunt. I don't know, dude. They had that interview recently where he said... Yeah, no, I don't know.
Pragmata.
Doesn't mean it's not a Hideo Kojima game.
Is that girl like a cyborg? Like a not...
Our freedom.
Fuck! I didn't hear... I heard a voice. I couldn't...
It wasn't... Yeah. 2022? Don't do that. They're really leaning heavy into the, like, the weird, the surreal, the, like, techno-horror, like... A lot of games sharing those kind of vibes.
I really like the design of that suit that was in that trailer.
Yeah. That was the first thing that made me think it was, like, a Death Stranding thing, because it just kind of gave me that.
What is this shit?
A video game.
Think so?
Oh, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking.
The old ones. Perished 1,000 years ago.
There it is.
Oh yeah, that's Aloy.
Turned to graves.
Getting goosebumps.
In their place.
Oh man, cool.
Came new life.
You were going to the ocean?
That's Aloy's voice.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yes!
This is Horizon.
Yes! Oh, I'm so excited! Yes!
Oh god, please tell me this is in-engine.
To stop it. Or it will get worse and worse.
Oh, holy shit!
Angry turtle robot.
Until it destroys us all.
Oh, dude.
There's nothing I wouldn't do to save this world. No depths I won't explore.
Yeah, please let all of this be in engine.
For real.
Oh, God.
No secret I won't unlock.
Dragon!
No barrier I won't cross. This mission is mine alone. If I falter, if I fail, there won't be anyone left to stop what's coming.
There he is. Oh my god. Hidden West.
Oh, dude, it's Horizon.
I had no idea.
Wait.
But whatever comes.
Whoa!
Is this multiplayer? No. Okay.
It is. That was one thing they said when they were talking to the guys from Guerrilla, that they wanted some multiplayer.
Because the color coding was like very faction-esque.
On behalf of the entire team at Guerrilla, we're happy to share the first look
Yes,
at
more,
Horizon Forbidden
please.
West.
We're continuing
Gameplay,
the story as you move west to a far future America.
To brave a beautiful but dangerous frontier, masked with mysterious new threats.
Get ready to explore distant lands ravaged by massive storms.
And take on new, powerful machines as you return
to the majestic world of Horizon.
Stay tuned for much more We can't wait for
Bobby,
you to
without
get your hands
spoiling
on it.
anything, do you know what that red stuff, like the red vines were?
The red, like, the plants?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I think there's a lot to look forward to for the community.
But I did notice
The fans
those
are gonna be
too.
really pleased.
As a game designer and storyteller, this is incredibly exciting. We're talking a whole new generation of ideas and experiences that we can create for the player.
No matter where they are, no matter who they are.
New experiences like we've never had before.
More iconic, interesting characters, more atmospheric, immersive worlds for players to explore.
We want to wow players.
Expect the unexpected. And I, for one, can't wait.
We can't wait.
We can't wait to share them with you. It's so exciting.
Incredibly exciting.
It's really about love
For the players and for the players.
As a developer, that's an amazing feeling to have.
Welcome to PlayStation 5.
Wow, dude. Sony getting all the devs to just be like,
yeah,
we're here.
What the fuck?
They're gonna show the box, I bet.
It's probably gonna have this blue ambience going on with it. Is it gonna be vertical?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. That's the route Xbox is going too.
Yeah.
I mean, they've always been able to switch, but, you know, between laying and standing. Here it comes. What? Don't do that. Lights up.
Got lights?
It's definitely gonna have some blue ambient lighting going
Dude,
on.
your current console has lights. Ooh.
Wow. Holy cow, dude.
God damn.
Whoa, that curve.
Definitely some thermal venting going on there that looks interesting.
Totally. I love the white. I gotta get a white PS5 to go with my white PS4. But that controller.
Look at how it's got that floating stand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Wow. PlayStation.
With what it looks like, I don't even know if you can do horizontal with it, because those, I don't see any vents on the sides. It's almost like the heat is meant to rise up straight out of the top.
I think
there's two.
Yeah, one has no disk drive.
Digital edition.
Yep.
Come with the charging station.
Even the touchpad is on the controller is kind of floating.
How many you get all that shit with the PS5?
No, I don't think so.
Nah, not a chance in hell.
We hope you've enjoyed the first glimpse of our future today. You've seen our most striking console design yet, and you've seen games that can only be enjoyed with the full range of PlayStation 5's features and power. At PlayStation, we believe in generational transitions, and we put years of work into making them happen. We want you to enjoy the unique benefits of moving from one generation to the next. Thank you for joining us. We're launching later
This is
year,
Explosions
and
in the
we have
Sky.
Tons more to share. Welcome to PlayStation 5.
Yeah, this is Explosions in the Sky. Ah! I love this. Is my favorite band. Oh. Oh, they're using landing cliffs. Oh my god.
Yes. No. Yes. I thought they were gonna show more Horizon, and then they showed Ratchet after that. Didn't they say stay tuned for more?
Yeah, in
Horizon
the future.
shit?
Like I said, they're doing that first dedicated first-party event is supposed to be coming up, unless I missed something and they like shuffled things, but I doubt it. Back game.
Dude, I can't believe they're using explosions in the sky for this whole thing. This makes me so happy.
Dude.
I mean, one thing I hope for with these presentations is always that they're going to have that one more thing moment, you know, right at the end to close the show.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to get it this time, but I always hope for it. I feel like Horizon was the big moment.
Wait, no. Literally, they showed a clip from Horizon right as you said that. I was like, I got excited.
I love explosions. They just made me want to buy this so much more. Woo! That was man.
Holy shit! How are 31,000 people gonna downvote that?
Dude, it's fanboyism. Shit's toxic. Yeah. All right.
Let's just go over this real quick.
Yeah. Geez, there's so much. Yeah, okay, games first. Horizon for sure. I mean, what they open with, the Spider-Man thing, I'm wondering if that's the duration of that, whether it's like, DLC length or like, $20 spin-off game length, expansion length, whatever.
Definitively a sequel, so.
Yeah, but again, it's like, is it like, I use the example of Uncharted 4 versus Uncharted The Lost Legacy. Like, it was a separate story that they came out with after the fact.
So probably what it is, it's probably just going to be an expansion for the main game to get, like, for its jump to PS5. So it'll probably be a pretty hardy little piece of content.
Yeah.
But it's mainly just to get players back to playing Spider-Man for the PS5 transition.
Yeah, could be. That sounds like, an approach they might take.
Yeah. Plus, it's got the Spider-Verse vibe to it. It's Miles Morales.
Yeah.
So it's definitely more relevant. It's like the most relevant Spider-Man is right now. So.
Yeah.
And I'm excited, dude. I love Miles Morales. I love Spider-Verse. The approach they're going with his character in this seems like a little more mature.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially if you're coming off of Into the Spider-Verse, where he's like, that's like almost origin story.
Yeah,
I mean, it really is pretty much origin story.
Pretty,
Gran Turismo looked amazing visually.
Yeah,
sounded awesome.
Interior and the interior, the lighting, and what I want to know is the haptics. Like, that's mainly my lingering question.
Yeah, because the immersion at that point is like, once the sound, the visuals, everything. And GT Sport had VR support. I'm kind of wondering if this will too. Of course, it's not going to visually look as good when you put on a VR headset working off a console, because now it has to render twice.
Right. Yeah. It'll probably only render at 1080, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. But still, I mean, if it looks pretty friggin' good, sounds great, gives you the haptic feedback, and you're doing it in VR too, that's insanely immersive. Some of those head movements almost looked like... What?
The Return of Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, that was the next one.
Super stoked.
That was them just like showing off with the load times thing. Like,
oh yeah, totally.
Quite a bit going on here. Yeah, we had you had RTX happening. You got to see the load times working. Like, probably at the fastest they possibly could be.
Yeah.
At the same time, you're loading in big environments. Like, they were only there for like a little bit, but if you took the second look, these environments that you're jumping through,
were large. Yeah.
Huge.
I mean, again, some of it could be, you know, pre-rendered backdrops or something.
Right.
But,
I'm sure.
Man, I don't know. You're getting really close to a lot of that, and a lot of that's in 3 dimensions. But like this, like, come on.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
It's a lot of open space, but still. Yeah, no, this looked cool. This looked really cool.
Yeah, and you can almost see as you're jumping through the portals, the load happening. It's like a millisecond or two.
Yeah, but that's like the amount of time it would have taken us to load.
We would have had to sit on screen for 2 minutes to do any of this stuff. So.
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, I'm saying that load time, the amount of time they spent loading there for us was like when you're doing one of those crawling through a Nook segments in another game, you know? Like,
just to load. We just loaded through a whole game of Ratchet and Clank in that one instance. Like,
yeah. Amazing.
Really cool. Really cool.
Also, the female
they made
protagonist,
the point about
awesome.
Oh yeah, totally cool. I'm curious. I'm super curious about her.
I just noticed her like bionic arm too.
Oh, I did not notice that.
Female protagonist in a lot of these trailers, a lot of these games coming out.
Ratchet Clank.
They make a point to note they point out the ray tracing with the reflections of on Clank, which I appreciated too.
And there was also like parts where like there's just a lot of particle effects and stuff happening as well. A lot of debris around. Which looks pretty cool. What was this?
For me, this was kind of a low point. I think the story sounds interesting. The visuals look great. It's got a lot of atmosphere to it. The horror components sound cool, but it was like once we jumped into gameplay, I was like,
It had that like really far back third person shooter.
Yeah.
It just didn't have a gritty feel to it once you were actually in the combat.
Yeah. I mean, that said, there's been games that look like that, and then once you get them in your hands, it's a different story. But
I'm not like, I'm definitely curious to see more, but I'm not going nuts over this one. And then let's just quickly run through that. What was this one called? Demolition Allstars.
Yeah, this was probably one of the first trailers that really made me like,
All-Star Destroyers or something?
This is by the same studio that did Rocket League, correct?
I believe so. Psionic was the studio that did Rocket League. So wait, maybe it's...
Oh, this is Sumo, if I'm remembering right. So, yeah, I don't know. It looks fun. Again, like there's like the glass exploding. There's like a lot of particles happening.
It gave me it made me think of like old Burnout games.
Right.
Crashing and stuff. There's points where the cars literally are like sliced in half, which is
some cars have a big blade on their front.
And then the like getting out of your car thing.
Yeah.
Also,
doing parkour and shit.
Yeah.
Traversal and some of the car customizing does look pretty sweet.
And this has almost like the hero shooter vibes that everyone's into now with like, Valorant and Overwatch and all that.
Yeah.
The unique characters that probably have unique ability. They're probably linked to those vehicles. They each have their own vehicle or whatever.
Destruction All-Stars.
But of course, it's vehicular combat. Other games. Pikmin.
Stray real quick, but I want to talk about Stray because that one was one of the ones that got me really excited.
Oh yeah, the cat game, that was cool.
Oh yeah, I hit that for like half a second, but we didn't talk about it again. Yeah, that was cool. Not a lot to bite into on that though. As far as the trailer, there it is. Pretty sure.
just looks interesting. I really, you know, I had that dystopian future vibe to it.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, or the contrast between you being the only organic and in this area, it's just really cool. Really gave a cool mood. So I definitely am curious and want to see more of this.
Yeah, I was saying to Bobby at one point, I think you might have gotten up for a second or something, but there seems to be a lot of like that techno kind of, almost like techno horror kind of dystopian, like shared themes through a lot of these. It's kind of strange.
Yeah, none of these people look really happy to be robots either.
No, yeah, I mean that's where the whole dystopian thing comes into play too.
Yeah, I wish there was a little bit of like I wish it showed some gameplay into this.
That's what I mean when I say that there wasn't a whole lot to bite into on this one. It's really just here's the world in which this game takes place.
And then this adorable cat meow right at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a well-constructed trailer for that sense, because that slow realization of like, you're the cat was you know, was fun for us.
As far as like highlights, there was a couple like Ghostwire, Tokyo looked interesting, but wasn't like too wow.
Dude, the game we thought was Monster Hunter at first. This one looked great too. The one that I was like, it looks like Pikmin a little bit.
Yep.
Oh, this though, another one. Another one, not a whole lot to bite into on the trailer, but like it definitely gives you, like the same thing with the cat one with Stray, it gives you a sense of the universe that it's going to take place in. It's just like a indie movie, but with dinosaurs, but like animated.
And with the game. So I love animated stuff with good music, so
yeah,
it's probably going to be a winner for me.
You know, I really wanted to see more gameplay with it though too, because like I want to know if it's like fixed camera angles and like, you know, all that, or if it's like real time, because I'm loving what I'm seeing. We've talked about it before with like why am I pausing it? Arc System Works, thank you. My own brain. With what they've been doing with 2D/3D animation, you know, like 3D animation that looks 2D convincingly, has been really cool. That said, I think all that was really 2D, but
I think a lot of that was probably like hand drawn. OddWorld, that's definitely interesting to see OddWorld coming back. I never really played OddWorld.
Yeah, I've seen some of it. I've heard a lot about it, but I've never played it.
Gamers that are very excited to.
I don't know what to think of this. This was just, I mean, it's a Shinji Mikami game. Of course, it gave us kind of a mind fuck.
It honestly looks like it's just like Japanese urban horror stories. Like,
sure, but then you're doing like a Final Flash,
right?
Like you have Dragon Ball Z powers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like a shaman, and you're just like purifying Tokyo. Like you just, it's your job to take care of the demons. I want to
definitely a little different for compared to Shinji Mikami's most recent stuff too.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, but he's got range, you know. He did The Evil Within, but he also did like Vanquish.
Yeah, true. Interesting though. I don't know.
Yeah.
Man, I wish Colin was here to talk about fucking Resident Evil.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been keeping up with those games really, so like I don't have a whole lot to say about it other than I was, you know, able to figure out that that's what it was.
So yeah, I did not expect that. Like it had that whole like coming from. I played Resident Evil 7, and that was like you know, all in the bayou in Louisiana, and then so coming from that and then going into like this Victorian vibe, you know what I mean?
Also, was that supposed to be like Claire or Jill?
Claire? I think that might have been like Claire, or
when she was holding up the lantern, that face.
Yeah,
right there.
That's got to be Claire. That looks a lot like her, the likeness they used for the remake of 2. Yeah.
Colin would know like instantaneously.
I mean, they have Chris.
Yeah.
Chris is a little different at the end though. He was like.
Wait, go to I want to see what Chris looked like because they changed
like right now.
Because they changed how he looks.
I mean, he looks older. He just looks like grizzled, and
he looks different from how they portrayed him in 7. But he looks different in every fucking Resident Evil.
And a little like more weight in his face. Like he's not. I
think he's still brolic.
Oh, he's definitely brolic. He looks like a retired like soldier gone merc now. Like that's the vibe I get from him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so intrigued as to how in Resident Evil 7, you are at a loss as to where Umbrella comes into play, what the virus is all about, and so I feel like they just like redid that did that in a whole new way with Resident Evil 8. Because I can't imagine how Umbrella comes into play here, and it does.
Yeah,
because that's their thing.
Yeah. I think we definitely need to see more from that. Let's jump to Little Devil Inside real quick, which is that Hunter-looking game.
I've been trying to find it. I think it's one of the shorter trailers in here. Like literally this whole time we've been talking, I've been trying to find it.
Forehead of this. It's like earlier than this. Oh, you were there.
That was it. I totally forgot that. Wait, was it? Yeah, this was it.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh my god, this just looked too cool. Now that I see that monster again, it looks more like shit. What was the? Yeah, thank you, Puke.
Totally.
Yeah, the voxel vibe plus the animations plus like this. It's got this like cartoon aesthetic, but this like gritty weight to it.
Yeah.
That's really great. Like
it's kind of how I felt about OddWorld too. I mean, they're totally different, but again, like it had that weird like
go back
grittiness to it.
I don't know if you saw your backpack was full of the darts that they were shooting at you there. Like you were like pelted with the arrows and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. Just if you guys like take a look at like some of the sword swings and stuff like that, like man, it's really got this like very
great animation. The scene where you're fighting that giant werewolf that's coming up in a second, like the lighting was awesome right here. Yeah. That gave me Bloodborne vibes.
Yeah,
like this.
Same. Get out of my head.
And then this gave me like Attack on Titan vibe. This really awesome looking right here. Just look at all the little spikes in your clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
You bandaging yourself up.
Were you riding on people?
You were riding a penguin, and I noticed you were wearing less clothes because you're in the desert.
Yeah. Oh, so maybe it's got like a
like this.
Breath of the Wild kind of system.
Gameplay there, just this cliffside.
And then it cuts to this, and it's like, wait, you're the butler for half the game, and then you're this guy.
And I also, are you a butler?
Brilliant.
Is he a butler, or he has? It looks like he's got like right here. He's got like some certifications going on, so maybe he's like a professor and employs this guy to get specimens for him or something.
Right. Yeah, I just got the vibe that like he's out doing this thing, and then the other half of the game, you're just like waiting for him to come back. Like
this right here with this whole action, beautiful. And this, oh my god,
what does this look like? What
this? Yeah, that reminds me of something.
It's honestly, it's got like the Journey vibe to it.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
Journey character.
It reminds me of something else though, like a horror.
Wild kind of like. I don't know.
Like this imagery specifically though, like the deer head.
This whole game looks really cool to me.
That was totally Puke.
Even this part, like this giant stone sword, like.
Yeah.
Really.
Dragon.
When it comes to new IPs, I think this is the one I was most excited for. I mean, I think Horizon got me a little more amped, but that's obviously an existing.
Yeah, right.
2K, we didn't see much. What?
Did you play Horizon yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, Stray and Little Devil Inside were definitely...
I wasn't sure if this was real and I actually saw this, or like if I blacked out for a little bit during this and had a fever dream or something. It is like 83 degrees down here. We're just gonna move past that and acknowledge that it exists.
I just want to like touch on a few more things that we can move on to like the hardware.
Sure, yeah. What do you got?
One of the things Demon Souls.
I think that's what this is right now. Yep.
So,
yeah, I wish Colin was here for that one, because I think he's the only one out of all of us that played the original Demon Souls before they were forced to rename the series. And like this is like a remake. I should have known from that scene actually, because I think that was in the original trailer for Demon Souls way back. But it's Blue Point. I think what they did with this is they essentially gave it the like Shadow of the Colossus treatment, where like it's not a remake, but it's more than a remaster for sure.
Yeah,
you're probably on point there. Another one would be, what was that, Project Athia? That was the one where they were in the forest, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
You got the Deathloop, which was pretty interesting.
Yeah, totally thought that was Dishonored for
very
the first
Dishonored.
God, that thing is so cool.
Very cool. But basically, what I think is that it's two rival assassins, and I think both assassins will actually end up being players.
Yeah, you think it's a multiplayer thing?
Yeah, I think they'll be playing against each other.
But then it's like that brings up: is there an offline mode as well? With the amount of narrative that we heard in that trailer, I would imagine there definitely is. And then is the other person AI controlled? I don't know.
Or maybe it's two separate stories, or you switch off between the two throughout the story.
That's what I originally thought, but I thought it was really interesting when Greg said that he thought it might be like a multiplayer thing.
It looked like a player-controlled character when you jumped over to her perspective, and she's like about to kill the dude.
Well, Are there a lot of moments where you see them both in the same scene?
Never see them really both in the same.
That's why I think it's like it's two separate stories, you know?
Well, he does say that she's trying to kill him, so they definitely have encounters like, repeatedly.
Oh, I missed that notion.
Yeah, and at the very end right here, you'll see, like, this looks like a player-driven character.
Yeah, but that could still be switching characters throughout the story. Like, you play as him for a while, and you play as her for a while, and then back and forth.
Your ghost or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of that.
And he is the only one that says he can, like, come back, you know, repeatedly.
Rival assassins locked in.
I think it's the whole town can just do it. Like,
really?
Yeah, it's the whole Black
Interesting. That sounds like a Dark Mirror kind of premise.
It definitely
Black
is.
Mirror.
But yeah, I don't know. Curious to see. It definitely has like a We Happy Few meets Dishonored vibe.
Yeah, it was one of those moments where you're like, oh, it's looks like Dishonored. Oh, it's not Dishonored. And then they say Bethesda Softworks, and you're like, wait, it's Dishonored? Yeah. And then it, it wasn't. Arcane is the studio that does Dishonored, though, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
and it's got that vibe. So, here, right here at the end, you'll see.
I don't like watching you die. I like killing.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah, it's definitely player controlled.
Yeah. I'm talking about the person she's shooting at.
Oh. Yeah. That's
what gave me that idea. Was like, that looks like a player.
Right, like in that typical stance and running.
Yeah, because it didn't have like the smooth animations.
Right. Interesting. Oh, you are so right.
Yeah. So you're gonna it's gonna be an asymmetrical kind of thing, which I think could be really cool. And it could be like, if there's nobody to play the assassin enemy, then there's nobody to play her. Like,
right.
And that's just how you'll move through the game. It's like sometimes you'll log in and she'll be there trying to kill you, and sometimes she won't.
Interesting. Yeah, that could be cool. Well, yeah. Now I really want to hear more from the developers on what their vision is for that, and if that's the case.
Other than that, I want to Pragmata. This is RE8.
Yeah, no, I'm saying though, this we're gonna have to watch like again individually with the foreknowledge that it is Resident Evil 8. Throughout the whole trailer now.
Yeah, because there's a female speaking right here, right?
Yeah, there was. Well, I'm skipping it because
I didn't like. I don't know. Maybe that might have been
so
Mia
weird that they said
talking.
Village too. Like, is
Well,
that
I mean,
the official title? Resident Evil Village?
Well, I mean, Resident Evil 7 was Biohazard.
Yeah, but that's been the name of the series in Japan for forever. So,
what do you mean?
In Japan, it's called Biohazard. It's not called Resident Evil.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, that's
No, I think they definitely got. They were like Outlast 2. Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah. Sorry, Ethan.
That's not a baby. That's got to be Mia that he just fucking kills.
Looks like a guy, dude. It looks like
I thought
that old man you're with.
I thought I saw short shorts.
I don't know, dude. We're gonna have to. Hey, men can wear short shorts too. Yeah.
And we're gonna have to body.
We're gonna have to do a deep dive on that trailer. Maybe a separate short video.
Yeah. I think the only other one was like Pragmata, which I don't even remember. This one.
Yeah.
I believe is a Hideo Kojima game.
Very well looks like it could be.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's also like Sony has Kojima now. They would have put that right at the front if it was. You know, it would say a Hideo Kojima game.
Some of the
I don't know. I feel like he's pretty
Volcano vibes. Like when he shoots at the satellite. No,
yeah.
like Dekiano.
Yeah.
And this is a very Kojima thing to do right here. Like,
sure.
Have a giant spaceman and a little girl standing on the moon. Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's Capcom.
It is. I saw that in the first time around.
Yeah, you did point that out. Which they grouped them together because this came right after Resident Evil.
Yeah.
All right, so with that, I think that covers all the games, really. Or at least...
No,
well,
we're missing one.
Horizon, sorry.
Well,
you're right.
Yeah, I was going to say, we skipped a few that were a little less noteworthy. I mean, there was almost nothing. There was maybe two things in the show that I was like, okay. But there was nothing in the show where I was like, it just, I don't know, it didn't do anything for me, you know?
Yeah, even the game from Octodad, the BugSnax, was just like,
yeah, well, that was pure, like, what the hell factor.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was an interview with Hideo Kojima kind of recently where he said, like, we were working on a project that fell apart. We have another thing though. He said in the same interview, like, Death Stranding was a success, so we're planning on what's next. He doesn't say a sequel, but I don't know. So I was like, no, it's way too soon for something from him here. And now we know it's Capcom anyway, so. Yeah. Also, where's Deep Down? Capcom. Where's Dragon's Dogma 2? Sorry, that was like a PS4 reveal event trailer or something. Deep Down. Yeah, so Horizon.
Bobby.
I mean,
I am so stoked. I am so glad.
What is there to say about it?
The underwater. That wasn't a thing. Like you would like swim in water, but there was never any diving. And I noticed that she gets like a face mask for like a rebreather.
Yeah.
And I saw some familiar machines, and I saw some new ones like the big fucking turtle.
Yeah, and I saw mostly was a lack of machines and a lot of organic life.
That too. They totally put an emphasis on the organic life because I mean there was like very few or like animal like wildlife like birds. You never saw birds and shit.
Yeah.
And
crabs,
there was human enemies in the first one, right?
Yes, big time. That was like the whole.
At one point, I was doubting this was Horizon because we were seeing live animals. So I was
but the voice was what gave it away for me because I know that voice all too well.
Yeah, I was like, these man rays would be machines if this was Horizon. Like,
but I can tell that they added the underwater exploration because like they in that announcement or the article I read about the fact that they wanted to make the world bigger. So I feel like a way to do that was to add. They had to add underwater exploration, which I totally loved.
Here's a part for like a potential story thing here. You got a wounded fox, and the vines like kind of protruding from the fox.
Yeah.
So, well, there's stuff going on with the weather too. There's definitely something like calamitous going on, and she makes it clear that she's trying to, you know.
Even if you see even the fish at the beginning that the crabs are eating, it also has red vines growing from it as well.
Yeah, and the red literally was like bubbling.
Yeah.
So that kind of reminds me the whole red vines and red lightning. There was the thing about the machines getting corrupted. In the first one,
derangement.
Yeah, the derangement. Yeah, and they so that's like kind of what the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah,
this was cool, by the way. The fucking dragon. I want to know about that.
It was even
but
cool
yes,
Explosions was playing over it.
But the only thing is, if they go for that derangement corruption like mechanic again, then that kind of bums me out, because like I don't want like
I think there's something more going on here. I think there's a greater story between the organic life and the machines going on here.
Exactly. I was gonna say, going back to organic life, that we have these otherworldly red vines now that seem to be significant. So yeah, but like right there, like it had that machine had the red on it, and then
you got red on you.
And you get pterodactyls.
Yeah.
Actual, more dinosaur robots.
I can only imagine it's going to be a huge pain in the ass enemy to fight.
Oh, well, there's the storm birds, which are basically pterodactyls. They're just giant robot birds.
Yeah, they were massive. I remember those.
They were fucking enormous. This is cool.
Brendan, you were mentioning that this could potentially be some kind of multiplayer sequence or something?
Yeah,
that was
Bobby
their intention.
It. Yeah, that there was. We don't know that that's multiplayer because Aloy is there, so that's probably from the story. But those are probably the factions that they incorporate into multiplayer.
My guess is that they're gonna have Silence, the dude with the blue in his head, because he also had a focus, and that was like the whole thing, is that she has the focus, and that they can. He would speak to her through the focus. So I think with the multiplayer, they're gonna have him be the second player.
Right. This is a good time, by the way, to plug your Let's Play.
Yeah. By the way, I'm in the middle of playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Watch the second upload that we've posted because it's in HD. The first one was not.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see more of it now. Like, I was always excited to see kind of how the story concludes, but seeing the trailer for the second one, I am definitely excited. So
yeah,
I'm looking forward to more of that, Bobby, for sure. Just real quick, I wanted to mention that I thought their retrospective in the beginning was really good. Like their
I mean,
all their stuff, which Xbox tried and failed. So like, props to Sony for kind of just blowing Microsoft out of the water with all these little marketing bits.
And just to clarify, I'm not sure if everyone is fully aware, but we're not fanboys one way or the other. Greg, in fact, is, usually you lean Xbox.
Yeah, but this was a way more impressive show than the Microsoft show.
All right, well, let's circle back to that after we talk about this box a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't really talk a whole lot about hardware. They showed a few, little bits of information about, here, I think it's going to pop up or whatever, about the SSD, and most of the stuff we already know, but it was condensed down to just like, the bullet points. But like strictly from a design standpoint, it almost doesn't look like you can lay this thing on its side.
I don't know about that.
The way the floating base is also designed, I don't think you're expected to.
Like these vents here are clearly, heat rises, so one of the best things you can do is vent from the top. And when they showed like this side over here looking that way, I didn't really see any ventilation on the top. It looks like super just sleek. So I mean, there isn't any ventilation on the top of a PS4. I have one in front of me. When it's laying down, it all comes out the sides and the back. But like, this just looks like it is super intended to even have like the fins functioning as, you know, directional for venting heat out. I'm
also noticing, how thin it actually is.
Yeah, I mean, when they move to the digital version too,
very slim for having.
Yeah, it would be weird to have this logo facing into your TV stand or whatever too. But that will be a pain in the ass for some people that don't have space to stand it up vertically.
Showing this texturing going on the inside of it too, like they're
I noticed that
textures going on. This really, my initial thought was, this looks like an architect took the Xbox 360 and like redrew it.
Yeah, a little bit. The one thing they're not really showing is the back too.
I was thinking about that too.
IO stuff and
well, we have some front, but I didn't. It was like mostly USB-C stuff, right?
It's a USB-C and a USB 3.0 or 3.1, USB-A or whatever. I can't remember what the
that we would get.
Original.
They're really up in the game with some of the designs on Sony proprietary headsets never looked good, or PlayStation, I should say. PlayStation proprietary headsets never really looked good. This one looks really nice.
Oh, you think so? I thought it wasn't really that much different from their existing. Get out of here, crabs.
Them getting all the developers to give their feedback on the console, I think, is really, really big too.
Well, they made a big effort to reach out when they were, building this console and asking developers, what do you want? What do you want?
Well, I mean, dudes, I feel like this has really, got me excited for a lot of stuff.
Hell yeah.
You already kind of touched on it, but I don't know if it's quite big enough to be the elephant in the room, but you have to compare this again to Xbox's conference not really conference, but showcase that they just came off of, and how underwhelmed everyone kind of was from that, and the miscommunication that we talked about with showing gameplay and stuff. And then Sony kind of knocking it out of the park with this one. I think that's really huge for...
was relatively similar as far as we didn't really see too much gameplay, but we saw enough to keep us
right,
and we saw things that we wanted to see. And I feel like they segmented it in a way that made it way more digestible, whereas Xbox was just here's all this stuff that we got, a really lackluster teaser after another, and we weren't getting these cool visual animations and stuff, and potentially we saw a little bit of the UI and stuff like that.
That was one thing it was missing that I kind of was hoping we were going to see. We really didn't see much of the UI. I totally thought we were going to see it when
and then they were nah.
when they
holds your PlayStation controller.
Was it Little Big Planet or Astrobot?
It was Little Big Planet game. The Sack Man or whatever, SackBoy.
Right before they showed that, they dipped into the UI, which is such a tease.
It's like this was like an E3 event, where they only showed games, and they're like, "Oh yeah, and here's the PS5."
I feel like if it was E3, they would have started with the box.
Yeah,
I thought they were going to start with the box, so the fact that they waited towards the end was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
What do you
I mean, if there was if this was an event with a physical location, I think so. Yeah, they would have brought the box out, they would have put it on the stage, and it would have been there for everyone to see as they were showing everything else.
All right, what do you guys think about the digital edition over the standard? Do you think you're losing out not having that Blu-ray, that ultra fast Blu-ray anymore, or?
I mean, yeah, it's one less thing that you have, but It's also going to be interesting to see if there's a price difference. We didn't get any talk on price here, did we? No. Yeah.
This is our literal book, so.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if there's a price difference. The hard drive is going to be the one that comes in it is like what, 850 gigs, something like that.
Not a terabyte?
I mean, it technically might be a terabyte, but once you have the operating system and everything on it, I've heard that it's like an 850 gigabyte drive or something in that range.
Why don't they make it more than a terabyte and actually have a terabyte be the maximum capacity?
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way.
It should. God damn it.
So anyway, what I was going to say, at first my concern was, oh, with the digital edition, that's going to fill up super fast. But frankly, these days, the install size between a physical disc base game and the digital version is like almost the same. It's like almost identical usually. So you're not, in terms of storage space, you're not really gaining any advantage by getting the non-digital edition. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of thought. It definitely looks sleeker on the digital edition though.
Yeah, it definitely looks better than having the hard drive, but or the disk drive.
Disk drive, yeah.
Yeah,
Optical
that's what
drive.
I meant. But I'm still gonna get one with the disk drive because I like having hard copies of games, and I like the Blu-ray player too. I have Blu-ray DVDs. You know, DVDs, right? They call them that.
No. It's a Blu-ray disc.
That was because like, are you guys still getting digital or physical copies? And like,
I'm attached to my physical copies.
I will get physical copies until they become obsolete completely.
Like I have Blu-rays too, but I also have 3 other Blu-ray players in this house. So it's like, do I need to get this Blu-ray player on the PS5? Is there any like benefit to this Blu-ray? Like,
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. The one thing I would think of would be a storage advantage, but there really isn't one in this at this point in time. You know, Red Dead Redemption, whether you install it off a disc or download the game, you're still talking over 100 gigs.
Yeah.
Shit, do we even bother mentioning Call of Duty?
Yeah. Sidebar, they announced, they were like, be prepared, the next season update is going to be big. And it's like, your game is already huge. It's like 200 gigs.
It's literally a fifth of my fucking PlayStation's hard drive.
Off topic, but Destiny was having the same problem, and I was hearing that they're going to start like axing some of the like not used content out of Destiny to kind of like make it a more
cut down on the install size.
Interesting.
And it just makes it easier for them to manage. But yeah. All right. Well, the PlayStation 5, damn. Some of that stuff, like I want to see more. I want to see somebody hands-on with the controller, and then I want to see more. I want to see actual gameplay of Horizon, and I want to see more of Little Devil Inside. I think those
too, yeah.
And Stray as well. But yeah, I think those 3 really kind of for me were the highlights.
Yeah, I would agree for sure.
Where you're a cat in a robot dystopian future, awesome.
Highlights for me, definitely in this order: Horizon, Resident Evil, Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah. None of the new IPs for you? Nothing?
No.
Really?
I mean, Stray, I totally like Stray. That looks cool. And The Devil Inside. Or the Little Devil Inside. Wasn't that a movie?
I love the animation in that was so good. The googly eyes. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's great.
Goodbye to Volcano High or whatever was intriguing to me too.
Beautiful.
Those like quick time event driven games are touchy though, which I have a feeling it's probably one of those, like we said, like a Telltale or Quantic Dream kind of thing. You got to keep it interesting and engaging enough. But it's got character, a lot of interesting atmosphere throughout this whole presentation.
Yeah, for sure. Which like we said before, Microsoft had very little to none of in theirs. Which shows kudos to Sony and PlayStation for marketing and advertising, because they really knocked it out of the park with the retrospective in the beginning, the intermissions between all the segments that just kind of gave us little teases of. They weren't even teases really. They were just cool little segments and animations really. But it was better than like just a blank screen while the next trailer rolled in.
Yeah.
Getting the devs to, talk about, like getting all those studios, all the heads of those studios to talk about the benefits of the PlayStation is like a huge advocacy thing that Microsoft didn't have.
That's coming off the back of, what floated around after the Unreal Tech demo too.
Right.
I kind of expected those guys to make an appearance. I was like, yeah, they've been developing this engine, but they got to be working on games too. I kind of expected to see something from them to follow that tech demo, but I don't know. I don't know what's left either for like there was way more first party stuff at this than I was expecting or that was previously predicted from everything I had read. I'm kind of wondering if I missed something and that third party event is still on, and if so, like what's left for it? Like Horizon gameplay? Sure, that'd be awesome.
Hell yeah.
But again, going back to first party stuff, Spider-Man, see some more of that. I mean, I did say Naughty Dog 2-team studio, they're probably working on something, so we would probably see that at their first party event. I don't know if Sony Santa Monica has had time to get started really on God of War 2 that much, but maybe we'll see something from that. I'd probably shit my pants if we did.
Maybe just a or something, but
probably, yeah.
And yeah, I don't know, dude. They used my favorite band, closed the whole. That just really sealed the deal for me.
So you think you're buying a PlayStation?
Dude, I don't know, man. I want to see more, but this got me really excited for sure.
In an ideal world, we would be able to own
both,
everything,
right?
You'd have a Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, PC, N-Gage.
Did you hear about the whole Sega like mini console thing?
That's why it was in my head. Yeah.
But no, Microsoft really needs to just show what they got. And I mean, at this point, like I'm almost like Halo Infinite's gonna just not be what I'm hoping it will be, and that will really kind of be the Xbox mood killer for me.
I'm having flashbacks back to last gen, pre-last gen, when, I mean, Microsoft makes the bold move of going first, which you have to give them props for that. They're like usually the first one to show stuff. And then Sony has
badly presented. Like, I don't understand. Like,
I mean, part of what makes Sony shine after that is they get to see their mistakes and make, they can't redo this whole presentation, but they can make little tweaks here and there, re-edit some stuff, make gameplay clips a little bit longer, whatever, or they could go all out with last gen where they were like, this is how you share games on PlayStation, which was like just spitting in Microsoft's face after the whole DRM debacle. And this obviously isn't that dramatic, but it still is like, they show something, and then Sony shows something and it's like,
Yeah, well, it's like they're not having that DRM debacle and that it's online debacle, but they're still tripping.
No Connect debacle.
Yeah, they're still tripping on themselves. So they need to pull something out and show some good stuff, because this was a great presentation, and I'm currently more excited for a PlayStation 5.
Yep. Yeah, I have to admit the same. Even though that's the direction I was leaning in anyway, but I want Microsoft to do well. I think competition breeds better games too. And yeah, just God, I was so underwhelmed with that Microsoft presentation. I wish we had done a live reaction to that too. I mean, that one kind of snuck up on me at least.
Ready for it, but I did watch it live, and I was like not impressed at all. So, and
Yeah.
like here, being a more Microsoft leaning person and not really knowing what to expect with this PS5 event, or really caring or having any expectation, like I really enjoyed this, and I really enjoyed what I saw. I really enjoyed a lot of the games. So yeah, I can't wait for more from Sony, and I'm really hoping that like Xbox makes a good move to catch up. And I think they had to show Halo. That's really what it is. Like
their showcase didn't really have a whole lot of first party stuff, did it?
It was all third party.
Yeah, it was like we had like Dirt and that Bandai Namco game.
Yeah.
And
Dirt was the biggest look at the console. Like Dirt was the biggest gameplay look we had during that showcase, and the biggest look at what the console's capable of. And even then, it was very bare bone. Like it was very not.
And the
telling.
thing is, like, Dirt's not a bad game. It's just the presentation didn't really show us much. And then you put that up against the Gran Turismo showing.
Which Gran Turismo always, like, you know, there's always that argument as far as racing games go, and who's got the better one, and who's more accessible, and all that stuff. But yeah, in terms of this, the Gran Turismo showcase blew that Dirt showcase out of the water. Like,
yeah,
it's just all you would have needed to do was see the interior designs of those vehicles. Like that was all we needed. Like we didn't even need to see the gameplay. Like
seriously.
The design and the ambient lighting in those spaces was freaking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff looks next gen over here, and a lot of what we saw over at the Xbox showcase didn't really look next gen. It felt like they weren't harnessing it, you know, as effectively, but it was also how it was edited, and so much of it was just, you know, trailers, you know, in-engine trailers, sure, but
most of it wasn't really even like gameplay and stuff. Like that's why I said
that's what everyone was upset about. It was supposed to be a gameplay showcase. All right, yeah, no, we're at that point. Hats off to Sony again. You know,
fucking A.
And we'll see where we go from here. We'll get some new stuff soon. I'm gonna double check if that event is gonna be happening with the first party stuff, and yeah, we'll see some more of the stuff we saw today there, and hopefully some new stuff too. Once we have a date for that, we'll definitely set up live react to that as well.
Yeah.
Whatever Microsoft's doing, whatever Sony's doing, we'll try and be there. We got Last of Us 2 coming out soon. Hoping we can let's play that. And
Horizon Zero Dawn coming from Bobby. So
yep.
Yes, sir.
Big update for No Man's Sky today, which added crossplay. We were thinking about doing that, trying to get Greg on Xbox and us on PlayStation, trying it out, seeing how smooth. What?
I'm gonna go head over there now and see if it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, download it. Download the updates so that we're ready to go. And yeah, we'll check that out. Otherwise, thanks for everybody that joined us. I will re-upload this live reaction either tonight or tomorrow. And I'll cut it down a little bit. We're coming up on 3 hours now, but I'll try and get the highlights in there so everybody can see what we saw, what we thought, and watch us giggle like schoolgirls at Horizon.
And watch me scream like a fucking baby about Horizon.
I think I screamed even louder when I realized they were playing Explosions in the Sky. So.
Yeah, that was definitely your peak emotional moment.
I love that band. Okay,
yeah, it's a great band. Very emotional music. All right, Greg. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Oh, yeah. Thanks, guys.
See you next time.
Wow!